Welcome back to our 100 marketing series where Kale and I are sharing ideas with you here on the channels to help you grow your business. My name is John Hallberg and I, among other things, run the Salon business together with Kale here, where we share tips and strategies to help you grow. And so, what are we diving into this week, Kale?
I want to talk about swag and merch, because I feel like this one's kind of one we don't talk about a whole lot, or maybe gets a bad rap for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love some good swag.
Swag and merchandising are, I mean, it's kind of like an old school marketing tactic, like creating stuff with like your brand or your logo on it, that kind of thing. And I'm not advocating for that specifically with this take. Like, I don't want this to get confused. Like creating merch, it can be costly. It's, it can take time and like, to go through all these things. I get that. Like it takes time to get like everything dialed in, but the brand value of creating merchandise for your business is so huge that I feel like we got to talk about it. Your brand as like an aesthetics business or like as like a health and wellness business is so sort of like indelibly tied to aesthetics. So having cute, clothing or branding, it's kind of like part and parcel for your business type. It just makes sense. And not only that, like having attractive merchandise sort of expands the scope of your brand and it makes your brand appear more established, right? So it doesn't necessarily make your brand more established. That takes work, that takes time. All of that is important, but it does make your brand appear more established. And this is something that we'll touch on a little bit more later as well. One of the major benefits of offering swag or merch is that it gives people something to shop while they're waiting. Like a major part of any business, any salon or spa business is people are going to be waiting. So the ability for them to sort of like browse it, and if they find something they like, they can purchase it. That only benefits the client and your business. You know what I mean? They've got something to do. You're, moving product. If you're selling it, you're making extra revenue on it. If you're giving it away, obviously there's other ways that you can, that's just something that's going to be given away. Like when people check out, that kind of thing, you wouldn't necessarily have that be shoppable. I typically recommend if you're going to do swag, it's good for events. If you want to do merchandise, create nice, high quality product that people will actually want to shop, actually looks good. It isn't just a logo plastered on a t-shirt, that kind of thing. It should fit your vibe. It should fit your brand.
I think that's key. I think many people, when we think about swag, and we're used to seeing these like pens and pins and crap, basically, that people whack their logo on. It's just like, it's not tasteful and it's just bad. Obviously, like when we run a premium business, a service business, we need to think about our brand and how, everything we do communicates our brand, including our swag and the merch and what we have, right? It's super important, right? That it represents us. And like the level of quality that we stand for. So I'd rather do fewer items, like smaller volumes or whatever, but like making sure you get like good quality stuff if you want to do it. Because it can be, and I think, to be successful with this, it really comes down to you need to have a little bit of talent here, or like a little bit of understanding for like what will people really appreciate. And like, you need to spend a little bit of time investigating this.
Of course, yeah.
I have one example, like one business owner that I worked with who ordered caps actually and put their logo on a cap, like really high quality stuff, like really nice cap that you'd really want to wear. One of his clients was a DJ, I think he was, and he like got one of these caps and he was like wearing it at some event or whatever it was. And then like after that, he got like a ton of like people calling the business, like, where can I get this? Because it was his like logo on the cap itself. And it kind of became a thing, and he had to order, I don't know if he ordered like 200 or whatever it was, caps. And like this started to like, it actually like became, for a limited time period, I would say, but it became like a meaningful thing that actually like generated some sales. But even more so, like really helped him get his brand out there with that, right? So this comes down to really also, again, like not just whacking your logo on something, but like thoughtfully designing items, spending time, getting quality.
Yeah, we don't want to make more garbage, right? Like the world's already full of enough trash. We don't need more branded trash because it doesn't matter what logo's on the pen. Nobody wants the crappy pen. But if you can, and if you can incorporate that into, your product, that even better, right? Like if it's made of like eco-friendly materials, if it's part of a limited run and it's sustainable, or there's, part of the proceeds for the purchase goes to like an environmental cause or another cause that you care about for your business, you can also kind of kill two birds with one stone with stuff like this as well, where you're sort of backing up whatever your thing is that we talked about last time, and also, bringing in extra revenue and supporting a good cause and creating something that's meaningful and has value to people.
I think a brand that is actually doing swag really well, which is Mango Mint. And it's just awesome items, and you see them on social and stuff everywhere.
They've got some new swag that looks super fancy that I'm really excited about.
Thanks for tuning in to today's episode, to today's marketing tips. Me and Cale are doing 100 marketing tips. We're publishing it here on the channel. To make sure that you don't miss out, make sure you subscribe.